I'm pulling out a Star Wars quote for this one, or at least a rendition. That's no island. That's a death embrace. GameMasters here, and today we're going to talk, well, Death Embrace, one of the monsters found in Call of the Netherdeep. When you find yourself cruising the waters of the Netherdeep, you are going to run across some pretty nasty aquatic dwelling creatures. Never mind the fact that you might have to go diving in those waters. Forget the fact that you might even have some magic items to help you breathe in those waters. And totally ignore the fact that you have legs and arms and not fins or tentacles. There are things in these waters that just want lunch. Or worse. Death Embrace is like a massive jellyfish, but one that could easily be mistaken for a small island. It has a spiny carapace that floats just on the surface of the water, and I suppose if one was so inclined, one might be able to climb up on top and use it as a temporary, well, island of safety. At least until this thing decided to submerge and grasp you with its 60-foot long tentacles. Now here's the fun part. When it grabs you, it's going to petrify you and not eat you. Instead, it will just hug you with its tentacle and use you as kind of a shield to absorb other attacks from either your remaining party members or from larger dwelling creatures. There's always a bigger fish. That's our second Star Wars quote. Death Embrace is a huge aberration of chaotic evil alignment. It has an armor class of 13, 14d12 plus 56 hit points, has a strength of 23, a dexterity of 15, constitution is 19, intelligence is 6, wisdom is 9, and charisma is a measly 4. It has a challenge rating of 11. So about that petrifying ability, Death Embrace has petrifying tendrils. If you start your turn in this thing's space, you got to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw, and if you fail, you're restrained. If you remain restrained by the end of your next turn, you got to roll that save again. On another failed save, you're petrified. The only thing that can unpetrify you is a greater restoration spell or similar magic. The good thing here is, at least you don't need to breathe when you're petrified. It also has reel. At the start of its turn, it can pull those that it has grappled up to 20 feet closer to itself, and get this, that doesn't count as an action. Death Embrace also has water breathing, which means it can only breathe underwater. So use that as a good hint as to how you could possibly kill this thing. As for actions, it has multi-attack, attacking with 2 of its tentacles, which deal 2d6 plus 6 piercing damage plus 2d10 psychic damage. It has a total of 6 tentacles, which it can use to grapple 1 target each. Death Embrace also has a reaction called Body Shield. This is what I was talking about earlier. When it is hit by an attack, one creature it has grappled will take the damage instead. Water is not a fun thing in this book. Quite the challenge, actually. I'm going to spend time researching in here to find out any mention of a fortified boat or something that might give the players a chance when traveling over open waters. Of course, water isn't the only danger players are going to face. For magic items that can help you survive in the waters, just be careful, some are corrupted. And other dangers that can be found inside Call of the Netherdeep, check out our playlist here. How would you take on a Death Embrace and its nasty petrifying tendrils? Let me know in the comments below, and until next our paths cross, may you get a nice warm hug.